At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Well, welcome to Kilburn Sportsplex, where we are currently in the middle of the opening few minutes of the first half here. We apologise for the late start to commentary. We've had some unfortunate problems with some technical issues here, but we are away now and going to do our best to ride through those issues and give you a call of the game. This is, of course, a very important game for West Adelaide. They are on the cusp of claiming the premiership again, and if they're able to get 3 points against Modbury Vista, they will wrap up the 2026 Apex Steel WNPLSA Premiership. They're in the white shirts, attacking the goal to the left. And it's Modbury Vista in the all blue. On the left-hand side that West Adelaide are attacking is the northern end here at Kilburn Sportsplex. West Adelaide have made 2 changes to the team that won the cup final a week ago. What I'm sure they hope will be the first leg of a treble. They will be hunting as they have in previous years. 2-1 win over Burkalla on Saturday to clinch the cup. And today they made a couple of changes. They've brought in Piper Cosgrove and Emma Ryan. Abby Burns unavailable tonight, and Hayley Wellington starts from the bench.
There's an absolute cracker from Leonardo.
Is putting them ahead midway through this first half, and West Adelaide are away in this one. Well, Leonardo is very much in the groove when it comes to scoring from long range. And that's another terrific strike from her. Also a long-range goal in West Adelaide's recent league match. And that was a 3-0 win over Adelaide Uni, and got herself goal of the week as well. Now they're in attack again, and again I apologise for some of the technical dramas we're having at the moment. There's Nicole Blackett trying to burst through and get across into the box. Repelled on that occasion. Of course, Modbury Vista, who don't have a great record in this particular fixture, we might talk more about that in a moment, but they are showing late in the season that they're going to fight out every game. Picked up a tremendous 2-2 draw against Salisbury Inter the week before last. That was in the last round of league fixtures. So West with a throw on their left-hand side. At left back for them is Piper Cosgrove. Laurianne Renault at right back. They play it along the back. Vista again trying this 5-4-1 or 4-5-1. They swap it around a bit. Formation, which was so successful for them in the game against Salisbury Inter 2 weeks ago. They took a 2-0 lead and Inter had to fight very, very hard to get a point in that one. So here's Costanzo trying to put the ball in to where Nishitani is. Oh, sorry, Nishitani has it now. She was trying to find Yamada. Now Nishitani trying to get Mondiri here, but Erin Murphy is just able to come out of her area and pass the ball to Costanzo. He has time. Looks up. Kuzner was facing her, so it's gone back across the defence. Long ball now looking for Blackett, but headed away by Leszczynski. Here's Reed. And Maddie Wright for West, who was terrific in the cup final. Here's Emma Ryan now. Dearden for company. Ryan, gets through really nicely there. Bursting into the area, chance to square it. Can Maddie Wright get onto it? Ness Reed gets it away, but here's Renault. And gets it back to Costanzo. Building up again. Under pressure there was Sparrow. Costanzo gets it back from Cosgrove. McFarlane. Renault. Looking inboard for Noto, but no, decides to go back to her centre back. Working it out on the right hand side, but patient build up now. Bringing it along the back. Sparrow. Costanzo, and they keep hold of the ball. And look pretty comfortable in this match so far if you're just tuning in. The score on the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. Here at the Kilburn Sportsplex, it's West Adelaide 1, Modbury Vista 0. And we thank our partner Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WMPL, for their support of our competition and of this broadcast. Now, Cosgrove gets a good cross in here, headed away. Chance for Renault. Not a bad hit there. And it's going to be a goal kick. Now, big clearance there by Furita, and it's back with West Adelaide and Blackett, who's dropped deep to get the ball. Cosgrove, and it's back with Costanzo. Just, again, happy to be patient and enjoying a 1-0 lead here at Kilburn Sportsplex. Yamada, good dispossessing there by Reed. And free kick's gone against Reed there. Tonight's referee is Cameron Joy. The assistants are Gareth Lee and Charlotte Clark.
Costanzo to float it in. Doesn't really have much angle to work with here, and it's gone too far out for a goal kick. Just looking at the Modbury Vista side, they haven't made any changes, I don't think, to the side that played against Salisbury Inter. But they're under pressure again now. Blackett has a chance to shot in. Lucas is able to save. Countdown from the referee, but doesn't get past 4. Mondiri on her own there. Nishitani comes to give support, but West have the ball again. Noto. Sparrow. Cosgrove. Back to Sparrow, but that's going to be picked up by Smith, who now puts it down the wing, looking for Kuzna. Kuzna trying to get it into Mondiri, but Costanzo read it. And Wright finds Renault. Oh, that's just a little bit short. And West are going to have to recycle. Trying to get a ball into Emma Ryan here. And they've had to concede a corner, Vista. Good work by Ryan to apply pressure. Chance for West to add to their lead from this set piece. Oh, it's into a good area, and Costanzo was headed away. Blackett gets inside one, puts it back into the hot spot, and a shot by Ryan. Oh, that's a very, very good goal by Emma Ryan. Took it down beautifully and scored. And West Adelaide are 2-0 ahead.
Goal to West Adelaide, this time to Emma Ryan.
So Emma Ryan and Leonotto have West Adelaide in the driver's seat. Well, it's all for Vista to do. They took a 2-0 lead against Inter when they tried to set up similarly to the way they have now. But now they're going to have to try to find a way from behind. And one of the problems they're going to have is just trying to get players forward when they do mount their attacks. What we saw them do, or try to do a lot of the time against Inter 2 weeks ago, was get Nishitani to sprint up to support their striker in Ariana Mondiri, and both those two players got onto the score sheet. Here's Yamada, though, trying to make it 3. Oh, that's a nice ball out to Blackett, who puts it back inboard, and I think it's going to be stabbed home. It is. It's 3-0 for West.
So West Adelaide may now...
Maddie Wright, who is their third highest scorer this season behind Emma Ryan and Nina Yamada, and has another for West tonight. Great play, West Adelaide. Nice ball out wide by Yamada and a good return from Nicole Blackett. And Maddie Wright finished the job. Well, unfortunately for Vista, this has been already a pretty normal type of scoreline in matches between them and West Adelaide. And they've already met twice this year. It was 4-0 to West at New Spot Stadium in round 4 and 8-1 in the semi-final of the WMPL and WSL Cup. And not surprisingly, in the 2022 season, when Modbury Vista enjoyed their only other season in the WMPL, West beat them 3 times, having drawn them in the Cup also that year. So 9-0 and 7-2 in the league and 5-1 in the Cup. But that was, of course, a year in which Vista were relegated, didn't manage to win a game, and West Adelaide went on to win the treble. Well, West are almost certainly going to clinch the second leg of a treble tonight in an effort to emulate that year of 2022. But it's better news for Modbury Vista. They're highly unlikely to finish bottom, given that they have 10 points from the season so far, and Flinders United only has 1, and we're in the 4th last round. But they do need to try to make sure, if they can, that they avoid the relegation promotion playoff, which is what will happen if they finish 9th. They're currently 8th, a point ahead of Metro Stars Modbury Vista. And unlikely to get points tonight, but they've really got to make sure they've got confidence to get into those last 3 rounds. They're under pressure here. Leszczynski trying to get it away. Her and Didden just got in each other's road for a moment. They try to get a cross in, and away by Gale there. Renault's trying to get there. Reed has managed to make the clearance. And it's back with McFarlane. Blackett now has swapped with Cosgrove again. As always, good fluid positional play by West Adelaide. Right. Back to Blackett. And they'll play it across the back again. Well, I remember a couple of years ago when West clinched the premiership here in a match against Sturt Lions. And that was the year that Sturt got relegated in. The game was a bit of a procession. I hope for the sake of the game we don't get that tonight, but at 3-0 already, it's looking likely. Renault's crossed there. Ryan with the header, and it was just wide. Emma Ryan now up to 9 league goals for the season, with West's second of the evening. And Maddie Wright up to 6. And Leonotto up to 5. So plenty of contributions. Across the team. Those are in fact West's 3 leading scorers apart from Nina Yamada, Ryan, Wright and Noto. All on the score sheet tonight. Here is Yamada. You wouldn't bet against her adding her name to this evening's list of scorers. Renault, Ryan. It's an all different right-hand side for West tonight to what they had in the Cup final, because they had Wellington at right back in the Cup final. Renault was on the left. And Sparrow was playing on the attacking right, back in a more central position this evening. Another throw for West. Noto puts it inboard to Blackett. Cosgrove, Noto. Back to Costanzo, who can come into a nice crossing position there. Headed by Dearden. But here's Ryan. Gets back inside. Renault, another cross into the area. And that's going to be claimed by Lucas. So the Vista side tonight, as we didn't get a chance to go through these before the game. Abby Lucas in goal at the back. It's Tia Shanakis, Taylor Furita, Sophie Leszczynski, Georgia Dearden and Ella Smith. In midfield, it's Mina Nishitani, Ness Reid, Emily Gale and India Kuzna and Ariana Mondiri up forward. Their coach Andres Obieglo. West at the back have Laurianne Renault, Vic Costanzo, Gemma McFarlane and Piper Cosgrove. In midfield, it's Leonotto, Maddie Wright and Ellie Sparrow. And up forward, Nicole Blackett, Nina Yamada and Emma Ryan. Smith just trying to get the ball up to Gale. Kuzna. That's only gone to McFarlane. McFarlane trying to get Wright going there. Away by Leszczynski. And away again. Here's Mondiri. He's had to come deep. But the throw, Gale, who had played her in initially, went forward. Mondiri's back there now. There is Gale. Nishitani trying to get the ball to Kuzna. That was well intercepted in the end by Cosgrove. Throw in for Smith. Up the wing. Gale can't keep that in. Cosgrove gets it back from Noto. It's been another superb season from West Adelaide. Just the one loss in the home and away rounds. And this looks like being their 14th win in round 15. But Nishitani's going to try to get Mondiri away here, but it just ran past the Vista centre forward. And of course, 4 wins out of 4 in the WMPO and WSL Cup for West to clinch that. Oh, that's great play by Maddie Wright to dispossess Furita. Has the shot, but is comfortable enough for Abby Lucas. Gale holds on well there. Reid. Furita. Smith. Can they build something here? Gale. Nishitani was looking for Mondiri, but Costanzo was in the way. Blackett does well. Trying to get the ball over to Ryan. Here's Yamada. Oh, and that's well intercepted, well read by Ella Smith, who can push forward here and has a chance to get the ball through to Mondiri. Mondiri might win possession here. He's done well to win and keep it in. Up against Costanzo, the two number 14s. Gets a cross in. But McFarlane's going to deal with that, as is Cosgrove. I think the ball went out there yet. That's going to be a Vista throw. And just a chance for the visitors to enjoy some possession in their attacking half. Furita. Oh, and got in the way there well. Yamada gives it back. And again. And it's back with Murphy in the West goal. Notto. Getting into the latter stages of this first half, and a perfect start to West Adelaide's attempt to clinch the premiership this evening. 3-0 ahead. Goals to Notto, Ryan and Wright. Kuzna. Blackett got a foot in there, but Reed heads it forward. Mondiri. Now Nishitani's up as well. Mondiri. Costanzo just forces her to check back. Nishitani, who first played with West Adelaide when coming to WMPL football, of course, and has done well here. Now, can they get a cross in? Under pressure there was Shanakis. It's going to be a throw in. Gale's there, but it's been hooked away. And it's going to be another throw for Vista. Shanakis was operating on the right-hand side of defence against Salisbury, into with Ella Smith on the left. They've swapped that over tonight. Now looks for Mondiri, but Renault was in the way. Shanakis just trying to get it forward. It's out for a throw. Here goes Notto, who played in Modbury Vista's 2022 WMPL season for Vista. Now Mondiri's managed to get into the box. Mondiri gets it inboard looking for Kuzna. Nishitani just couldn't quite get away, and Renault was able to clear. Finds Sparrow, and that's been put up the wing looking for Ryan, but Dearden was there. Lucas. Shanakis. Dearden gives it back. It's gone up the wing. It might stay in. No, it won't. And that'll be a West throw. Notto has time to turn, and the defence have time to carry forward. Cosgrove. Right. Yamada. Cosgrove, that was some lovely forward play there by West, but Emily Gale was able to break it up. Lucas. It's just a little bit up and under, but Kuzna's under it. Might bounce on there for Cosgrove, but Kuzna's put it forward. Try to give Mondiri something to run onto. And Murphy gets it back to Costanzo. And Renault. Well, that's a really good play there by Dearden, but it's going to be a free kick to West. Notto. Switches out left to Cosgrove. Well, that's a good ball in looking for Yamada, but Leszczynski got it away. It's back with Noto. And that's half-time here at Kilburn Sportsplex. And a perfect first half for premiership chasing West Adelaide. A great goal to open the scoring by Leah Noto. And also a great goal to make it 2 by Emma Ryan. And Maddie Wright cashed in on some terrific work by both Nina Yamada and Nicole Blackett to make the halftime score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions at halftime here at Kilburn. West Adelaide 3, Modbury Vista 0. Don't go anywhere, because after a short break, we'll bring you the second half of this Apex Steel WMPL Round 15 match.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
G'day, Hamish here, reminding you everyone has a right to get home safe. There's no text, lost snack, backseat argument or hair emergency that's worth taking your eyes off the road for a moment. This is going to sound crazy, but not even a French fry. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and choose not to drive when you're tired, upset or under the influence. Pull over if you need to. And why not take a sec to pledge to drive so others survive? But again, later, when you get home.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
With RAA, proud sponsors of the RAA NPLSA, as Christoph Panendas wins that header. Here's Tabaris. It's a touch, but eventually cleared by Vidmar. And French hits it again! French with the volley that Harpers could not save. Side finds Mullen. Mullen hits one from distance, and it's in! Mullen with a screamer! Absolute worldie from Mullen.
Goal of the week for sure.
Who has probably just gone and won the game for Playford in the 92nd minute.
Irabona, and it's in the bottom right corner. Captain Fantastic Aladdin Irabona puts his side ahead late in this clash, and are they on their way to 3 points for the first time this season. You didn't know which way it was going to go, who was going to take it, but you knew the final action was going to be the ball in the...
Just trying to calm things down at the moment after that. Lapse in concentration. Ball over the top here for Stam. Will get there first. Will Riley Stam, and he'll chip in brilliantly. At the club of his youth, Riley Stam scoring the first in this one. And what a finish.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that. All the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining, and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
another goal!
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Welcome back to Kilburn Sportsplex. for this Apex Steel WNPLSA Round 15 fixture between West Adelaide and Modbury Vista, and it's been as perfect a start to the game for the home team as they could have possibly asked for, in a match in which they will wrap up the WNPLSA Premiership of 2026 with a win. They are leading by 3-0. Scorers tonight being Leonotto, Emma Ryan and Maddie Wright. Had a few dramas getting the commentary to you in the first half, and we apologise again for those. Hopefully the Gremlins will stay away for the second 45 minutes, and if West Adelaide does clinch the premiership, that we'll be able to bring that moment to you. Both teams back out on the pitch. West Adelaide in an early huddle. And the Vista players, they really have to try to get something out of this half. Might be a lot to ask for them to get a point. But can they at least make a good account of themselves and set themselves up for these last important 3 rounds, in which they will be hoping to maintain at the very least the 8th position that they are in. We'll talk a little bit about the draw coming up for both of these sides in the coming rounds, and we just await the kickoff from referee Cameron Joy. It's West with the kickoff with their star striker Nina Yamada over the ball. They'll be kicking from left to right as you see it, and that's towards the southern or city end here at Kilburn Sportsplex. And into their stride, but Sparrow just doesn't quite get hold of that. Now Gale just tried to get Vista forward, but possession's back with West Adelaide, and Hayley Wellington's come onto the pitch, just playing the ball there to Ryan. Just try to get eyes on who Wellington might have replaced. Got a feeling it might be Laurianne Renault who's come off, and Piper Cosgrove staying on in the attack up the left-hand side. Wellington coming to track her. Still Mondiri. That's a good win by Wellington. But Mondiri's going to get the free kick here. And a chance for Vista. Haven't really had anything this promising so far. And Nishitani with her very precise delivery. Will be tempted to go for a shot here, Mina Nishitani. A higher percentage option might be to try to find a teammate with a cross. Scored with a direct free kick in the most recent round of Apex Steel WNPLSA matches against Salisbury Inter. Here goes Mina. It's back post and it's headed away. Now, Gale puts it back in board. Costanzo trying to get the header, and a shot there is just over the bar. Was Kuzna? And goal kick comes out to Notto. Costanzo to McFarlane. Wellington's available on the right. Switches it across. Costanzo. Gets it back. And now Modbury, a chance to run onto it, leaves it for Nishitani. Trying to get Ella Smith going there, but that's going to run out. And Cosgrove is able to let it go. Now, Ness Reid, Modbury. Oh, just wanted to play Nishitani, but Wright got an important foot in there. And it's with Murphy in the West goal. Gets it back from Costanzo. And now we'll try to play their way forward, but good pressure from Vista, but Noto has it. Wellington. Intercepted there by Shanakis. Nishitani heads on. McFarlane getting it forward. Reid with the win there. Battling there with Wright. Wright's able to put it forward through here to Ryan. Ryan gets it across, looking for Blackett. Just wide. Good break there by West. But the score remains at 3-0. Dearden. Nishitani. Under pressure. Gets it back to Dearden. It's inboard though, and Matty Wright has it now from Sparrow's header. And West can reload. Feel like Vista's trying to apply a little bit more forward pressure now. But West so far comfortable, but they might not be now. Oh, that was a good win there by Costanzo, but it's come to Furita, but Furita's been dispossessed. And forward there by Leszczynski. Neither side just able to hold possession in this last minute or so, but West have it now. They play it again along their defence. Vista players just sitting off a little bit more this time. And they look set to have 3 rounds, West Adelaide, in which they're going to be playing without any pressure as far as the race for the premiership goes. I mean, that's going to be wrapped up tonight, barring a massive comeback from Vista. Is that a good or a bad thing going into the finals? They'll want to get that right this season. Gone into the finals in the last 2 seasons with the opportunity to win the championship and wrap up a treble. 2024 lost the grand final to Salisbury Inter, and last year 2 losses in the series, in the final series, to Comets and Campbelltown cost them making the grand final at all, West Adelaide, and they'll be desperate to put that right. And you just wonder, and through no fault of theirs, you know, they've won the premiership brilliantly again this season. If not having that any real pressure in these last 3 rounds is an ideal way forward. Emma Ryan knows ideal ways forward. Commentators' curse is real, folks. I feel like I say it every week. It's out for a goal kick. So will that preparation be ideal for West? They ideally would have some tougher hit-outs. coming up. I mean, they've got some tough opponents in the next few rounds. Burkalla next week, and that's away to Burkalla at Jack Smith Park. Burks, of course, second on the ladder at the moment and reached the cup final. Flag's gone up there, unfortunately, for Vista. West will then play Football SA NTC in round 17, but they've got Flinders United in round 18, the bottom side. So they want to make sure that they get into the finals cherry ripe, but the draw might not be doing them any favours on that score. The other thing to bear in mind is when you go into the finals, if you finish top, is you get the first week off. So week 2 of the finals is a long way away. For Vista, they've got a tough draw coming up in their battle to try to stay in 8th place. They're away to Adelaide Uni next week. They won against Uni in the first round of matches. Next week it'll be at Service FM Stadium. They defeated Uni earlier in the season to record their first ever WMPL win. Then they've got Campbelltown City at home in round 17 and then Burkalla at home in round 18. And in a real battle, it would seem, with Metro Stars, for which team will finish 8th and have no problems in retaining their WMPL status, and which team will finish 9th and go into the playoff with a last chance to survive against the team that finishes second in the State League. Well, Vista have played in that fixture in the last couple of years as the team that finished second in the State League. And they won't want to play in it a third time in a row, even if this time they would go into it as the WMPL side. So plenty to think about for both. We're almost certainly going to see West Adelaide wrap up the premiership. Awarded to the team that finishes top at the end of the home and away rounds. West came into this game with a 10-point lead over West Torrens Burkalla and 11 points over Salisbury Inter, the only teams that had a mathematical chance of catching them. But 3 points here extinguishes even that. It's going to go out. No, I think that ball stayed in, but yes, it's goal kick. Lucas now up towards Mondiri, who brings it down well and turns. Furita, under a bit of pressure, turns around, gets it up the wing. Here's Nishitani. Wanted to get Kuzna going there. But Murphy came out of the West goal. And they build again. Blackett holds on. Buys a bit of time and space. Good ball for Yamada. Trying to hold on. Did and gets a foot in there, and so does Furita. And it's out for a throw. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WMPLSA. And in the 58th minute here at Kilburn Sportsplex on the One World LED and Sportal Systems scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. The score is West Adelaide 3, Modbury Vista 0. Leonotto, Emma Ryan and Maddie Wright with the goals for West. Maddie Wright trying to get onto the ball here. Challenged by Dearden and then by Gale. That's going to be a free kick to West. And Costanzo again goes to it. Plays it quickly. Blackett. Cosgrove. All Furita can't quite get a big foot on it. But it'll do for now. West have it again through Wellington. McFarlane. Inboard looking for Notto. Dearden bringing it away. Nishitani. They're under pressure, Vista. Dearden. Nishitani's just gone down there. There's no free kick given, but there's going to need to be some attention for Mina Nishitani. Back on her feet. I've just got a tap to the back of the foot there. We can recommence with Wellington's throw. Shanakis was there. Wellington trying to stay on it, trying to keep the ball in attack. And has won a corner. Cosgrove. Left-footed in swinger. But it's going to go short to Maddie Wright. Back to Cosgrove. Set move. Cosgrove now. It's headed away by Reed. Costanzo. Tried to get a shot away. It wasn't a bad idea. But Lucas has it. Out to the left-hand side. Mondiri's giving chase. That's going to go out though. Wellington. Looking for Yamada. Dearden got in the way well. Here's Ryan. McFarlane. And they'll go all the way back. Half an hour between West Adelaide and confirmation of the 2026 Apex Steel WNPLSA Premiership. And only an extraordinary Modbury Vista finish will deny them. Goal scoring certainly hasn't been a problem for Vista. Now 22 in the 14 WNPL matches so far. And only the teams in the top 5 have a higher goals tally. But West have only conceded 8 in the 14 rounds so far. And that in itself would suggest that any team would struggle to find 3 goals against them, especially here at their home ground. Have the ball out here to Wellington. Ryan. He's done really well again. Nesreed's had to concede the corner. There hasn't been a single game this season, either in the league or the cup. Or sorry, there has been one in the cup. But in the league, West Adelaide haven't conceded more than one goal in any match. Now they're trying to add a fourth this evening. Costanzo's header. Notto, but it's away. And the only match they actually conceded more than one goal in this season was in the opening round of the WMPL and WSL Cup against Sturt Lions of the State League. West won that by 6-3. It was here. It was a crazy old game. It was, of course, quite early in the season. Sturt Lions, of course, going really well in the State League. Come back to that in a moment, because here's Wellington trying to find an angle, but Nishitani was well positioned. But Ryan's here again and isn't able to get past Shanakis on that occasion. McFarlane. Right. Back to McFarlane. Now looks for an angle towards Yamada. Blackett at the back there. Gets back in board onto her left, but that's out for a goal kick. Yeah, Sturt Lions currently leading the State League, trying to win promotion back to the WMPL, which they were in the year before last, 2024. But they're in a battle there with Adelaide City, who could draw level theoretically on points with Sturt Lions with the games in hand that they have. Fascinating race in the State League. And of course, one of those two teams, Adelaide City or Sturt Lions, will play in the relegation promotion playoff against the 9th place WMPL side. Well, a bit of pressure here, but that's a free kick to Wellington. So whichever one of Sturt and Adelaide City doesn't win the State League will go into that playoff against the 9th place WMPL team that I've been talking about. And it could be Vista. They'll be trying to avoid that, of course. Here's Reid, who's been with Vista through all the ups and downs. Joined in 2022, which was to be Vista's first season in the WMPL. Missed the whole season with injury, though. Was part of the 2023 and 2024 Vista sides that did finish second and lose that playoff, promoted last season. They're under pressure here now from Ryan. Oh, and not fully away. Wellington's put it back in board. It's just gone past Yamada. And Fiorita holds on there and concedes the throw. Yeah, so Ness Reid's been part of the club and part of those attempts to return to the WMPL after that 2022 relegation, which was successful last year when Vista won the State League. Qualified automatically for this year's WMPL. McFarlane. Now it's forward from Costanzo to Yamada. Cosgrove. That's a good ball. Dearden gets a good header away, though. Oh, and that's won by Yamada. Wellington! Oh, it's hit the bar. And it's come back down for Blackett. Away by Leszczynski, and now they're all lining up. A shot from Sparrow. But West unable to add to their three. And they try again through Ryan. Looking for Wright, away by Dearden. Speaking of players that have been on the journey with Vista, Georgia Dearden certainly also one of those, a long-time stalwart at the club. Gets another header in there. Can they get away? No, they've had to concede another throw. In fact, Kuzner there, who put the ball out, and Dearden played in a Vista side that lost to West Adelaide in a cup tie in 2019. That was back when the cup was called the Premier and Division 1 Cup. And Vista had finished third in Division 1, well, they would go on to finish third in Division 1 in that 2019 season. But Kuzner and Dearden were in that side. And it's great that there's a core group at Vista that have been through these ups and downs, and literally have been ups and downs in these last few years for the club. Now they're trying to have a moment here. Oh, that clearance is going to be safe enough. Wellington, nicely over to Ryan. Oh, and Shannon just went without it there. But here's Reed, who's held on pretty well. It's going to be a Vista throw. Mondiri. Nice turn. Has to keep going herself. Gets the ball in. Noto is in the way, but it's a corner for Vista. Well, been such a terrific year for Mondiri, and has fully earned the 8 goals she has in this competition and 11 overall in all competitions. Often playing a lone hand as Vista striker. Here's Nishitani's corner. Is Mondiri there? Not quite. Was just maybe the smallest fraction too high for her. But West can break here through Sparrow, who's got plenty of room on the attacking right. Ryan's gone inboard. Sparrow. Blackett's made a run. Can Blackett get onto it? Dearden got the ball away. And Shanakis trying to continue bringing the ball forward, but West have it again. Wellington, oh, that's been missed there by Noto. And Smith giving it to Mondiri. That's surely going to be a free kick for Vista. We've got 20 minutes to go, plus stoppages. And Vista going to their bench now to bring on Lily Horn, who was a West Adelaide player last season. On for Kuzner. Nishitani with the free kick from about 6 or 7 metres forward of the halfway line. Right into the hot spot. It's headed on. Now can Smith get there? Murphy had to win it. And that's another corner for Vista. Not having a bad little spell here in these last few minutes. Nishitani again. Of course, equally good with both feet with her delivery, Nishitani. So it's an in-swinger from whichever side the corner is taken. Here it comes. Can Gale get onto that? Not quite. Horn! And tries to get the shot away again. Leszczynski getting the ball around, but it's been intercepted. And West are going to get out of danger. And in fact, nearly getting Yamada away, but Ella Smith was in the way and puts it out of play. And it's going to be a Vista throw. In their right back position, here's Reed. Holds on. Can Fury to get it up the wing, looking for Mondiri. Just always under pressure, but does so well to hold on there. Gale. Furita looking long towards Nishitani. Wellington comes through to win the header. There's Mondiri. Nishitani. Dearden. Was trying to find Shanakis. And now West are going to make a change. They're going to bring on Amelia Yusuf, who made her debut when these two sides met earlier in the year at New Spot Stadium, and Yusuf comes on in place of Leonotto. Now Mondiri battling away again. Another throw for Vista. Shanakis looking for Horn. He tried to get the ball back in for Nishitani, but it's been cleared. Shanakis trying to get onto it again. That's going to be a throw. Last touch off Gale. Wellington to take. Yusuf. It's gone out. Nishitani gets on with it quickly. McFarlane will see to that. Done better in the second half, Vista. They're up against a tough opponent. As tough as it gets. Now, chance here for West. Yamada. Was looking for the return ball to right, but Nishitani was in the road. Sparrow. Yusuf. Yamada. That's good. Blackett's got space here and a chance to drive down the attacking left. Wright and Ryan are in the middle. Blackett. Ball goes across. Out for a goal kick. Lucas to take. Nishitani under it, gets the header onto Mondiri. Again, Mondiri having to battle a group of opposition players. That ball from Dearden nearly got Lily Horn going, but Costanzo was there. But here's Ness Reed. Gale. Smith. Gale. Good battling by the Vista players. Furita. Leszczynski goes long. Only Horn is there, but Costanzo's able to find Blackett. Yusuf. Right. They're trying to build, but Shanakis will make the clearance. Thrown for Vista. We thank our partner, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA And in the 78th minute, the score on the One World LED and Sportal System scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor digital display solutions. It's West Adelaide 3, Modbury Vista 0. Nishitani finds Mondiri. Up against McFarlane. McFarlane wins out on this occasion, still under pressure, puts it out for a throw. Well, I said at the start of the half that Vista needed something in this half. They were never going to be likely to get a point out of the game with a 3-0 half-time deficit. And they are showing a bit right now, but they're under pressure in this particular attack. Blackett. Oh, that's a really good cross. Matty Wright. Matty Wright. Oh, it's straight at the keeper. The flag had gone up in the end. So it's a Vista free, but notwithstanding that attack there, Vista have been all right in these last 15 or 20 minutes, and they're only going to have less difficult opponents after this one in their final 3 rounds of the season. Yamada. Wellington looking for Wright. Back to Yamada. This is good. Ryan. Lovely cross. Oh, and it might come to Matty Wright. It's cleared. And Mondiri has space. Lily Horn has taken off as well to her right. Still Mondiri. Oh, and looked to slip the ball through there for Wright, but Costanzo was there and Blackett. And now it might be dangerous at the other end. That's a good ball across to Ryan. Emma Ryan goes around. Yamada's inboard. Ryan went the shot. Gives it back to Yamada now on the rebound. And it's cleared. Not enough though. And Sparrow's shot is deflected away for a corner. "10 minutes to go plus stoppages. And then West Adelaide will be able to celebrate their 5th WNPLSA Premiership. Right to put it into the hot spot. It's just a bit too long on that occasion, but Blackett might be able to retrieve here. Yusuf. Blackett. It's away by Leszczynski, but only as far as McFarlane. That's out for a goal kick. So it'll be their 11th major trophy, West Adelaide, since entering senior women's football in 2014. Their 5th premiership to follow the 2017, 22, 24 and 25 premierships. They've had 5 cup wins, 2014, 2022 and the last 3 years, and the championship in 2022. So this is going to be senior trophy number 11. And their captain, Nicole Blackett, well, will now have been part of 10 of those 11 trophies. The only West Adelaide trophy, senior trophy that Nicole Blackett wasn't a part of was their cup win in 2014. She joined West in 2017 and has enjoyed a lot of success with the club. And now they look to see if they can make it forward. Dearden in the way again, and again makes the clearance. Now, can they build here through Reed? Nishitani under pressure from Ryan. Shanakis, Mondiri. Oh, that's good. Here's Lily Horn. Plays it back to Gale. Ella Smith. Oh, they just didn't quite coordinate the last part of that attack. Vista. That would have been something, Lily Horn coming back to Kilburn and scoring. But now there's danger at the other end again. Cosgrove to try to get the cross in. And that's, nearly gone. It has gone over everybody. But Matty Wright retrieves. Wellington. Usip. And intercepted. And the ball might break to Mondiri here. Again, McFarlane company. Reed. Nishitani. Loops it over for Gale. Costanzo gets a foot in. Wellington under pressure from Mondiri. Mondiri's won it. Wellington wins it back. Throw in. I do hope for Vista's sake that the scoreline doesn't get any worse than it is. That attempt is going to be easy enough for Murphy. It's been a good second half performance by the visitors. And it's still the half-time scoreline of West Adelaide 3, Modbury Vista 0. Shanaka's just putting it out there. We're going to have another change for West Adelaide. And they're going to empty out the outfielders. Nadia Bakeri, Tessie Mitchell and Bella Nelligan all going to come on. To join what will soon be the Premiership Party. Sparrow coming off, so is Ryan, and so is Wright. And a change for Vista as well. Just missed who came off for Vista, but Nina Hayes is on. Dearden. Wellington for West. Looks for Nelligan. Blackett swings it forward. There'll be just enough on that to give Abby Lucas an easy enough catch. Lucas goes long looking for Horn, but Mitchell there. Gale heads it on to Mondiri, but Yamada gets a foot in. We've got 4 minutes and stoppages remaining. Murphy. Big win there by Leszczynski. Just over Horn. McFarlane. Horn comes to win it back and does well. Gale. Nishitani. Wellington gets in the road and finds Blackett, who switched to the right. Nishitani wins it back and gets it to Dearden. Back to Nishitani, but Wellington's there in the way again. Leszczynski just sliced that a bit, but here's Smith. Reed to Dearden. Dearden goes long, but a bit too long. And it's with Murphy. Now it's with Ness Reed, who's worked extremely hard, as she always does, for Vista tonight. They have Shanakis here, Gale, Smith, Leszczynski, Dearden, Nishitani wanting to get it on for Mondiri. Here is Mondiri. And McFarlane puts it out. Now can Modbury get around McFarlane? Does really well. Gets a good ball inboard. Intercepted by Costanzo, Bakary, Yusuf, Blackett, Bakary trying to make the break, but Gale wins it. Here's Nishitani. Blackett. Leschinsky there for Vista. And it comes to Murphy. Now, Yamada is trying to play the ball out wide, gets it back. Yusuf, Wellington. It's not a bad idea, and Vista's defence is going to have to deal with it. Dearden to get it away, but didn't really have much to work with there, and now it's with Blackett and now Wellington. Costanzo. 1 minute plus stoppage time to the premiership. But maybe they're not done scoring goals here. Oh, and last-ditch interception there. Means that West have a corner. Inez Gama Ferreira is going to come on for Vista. And so is Daisy Halliday. West Adelaide have a corner. Which Blackett will drive in. It's into a good area. Ball hasn't been cleared and a chance there for Yamada. It's going to be a corner because it was deflected out. And just winding down in this one. Don't think there'll be much stoppage time, just a very short check on Mina Nishitani early on and the substitutions. And now here's a chance for Costanzo, just over the bar. Lucas with the goal kick. We're now in the hands of referee Cameron Joy as far as how much longer is played in this one. Here's Nishitani for Vista. Trying to get around Wellington. Wellington's alive to it. Here's Bakary. The ball has not stayed in though. Now, Yamada gets it forward. Yusuf. Nishitani has it now. Sorry, that was Nelligan, not Yusuf. Gama Ferreira. Back to Dearden for Vista. Smith. Dearden. West Adelaide players still applying pressure. Gama Ferreira here for Vista. It's going to be a West throw. We're into the 3rd minute of stoppage time here at Kilburn. It's the only match being played tonight in round 15 of the Apex Steel NPLSA. 4 matches tomorrow. Blackett, that's going to be claimed by Lucas. 2 kickoffs at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Flinders United against Adelaide Comets and Football SA NTC against Metro Stars. Both those games at Service FM Stadium on the two respective pitches there. At 3 o'clock, also at Service FM Stadium, it's Adelaide University versus Campbelltown. And at 4 o'clock, second versus third, West Torrens Burkalla against Salisbury Inter at Jack Smith Park. Join me for that one if you can't get to it. Now, can Yamada get onto it? Ball's been cleared, but McFarlane will be able to put it back forward. Gama Ferreira, Horn. McFarlane will lead the race to that. And gets the return from Murphy. But that is full time. West Adelaide make it 3 premierships in a row, 5 premierships altogether, and 11 major trophies since entering women's senior football in 2014. And they will no doubt be as keen as ever to try to complete a treble this season as they did in 2022, but just fell short of last year and the year before that. It's been another magnificent home and away campaign for this side. 14 wins and just 1 loss to wrap up the premiership with 3 rounds to go. Congratulations, West Adelaide, and I'm sure they will be having a nice celebration tonight. 2 trophies in 6 days after claiming the WMPL and WSL Cup last Saturday with a win over West Torrens Burkalla. The halftime score of 3-0 was the final score. A decent second half by Modbury Vista. I think they'd have to be pleased with the way they fought this game out. But it was the goals to Leonotto, Emma Ryan and Maddie Wright in the first half that sealed the final scoreline here of West Adelaide 3, Modbury Vista 0. Thanks very much for being part of the broadcast. Again, we apologise for some of the technical issues we had earlier. Hope you can join me if you're not able to go to a game tomorrow afternoon. I'll be bringing you the 4 p.m. kickoff tomorrow afternoon between Burkalla and Salisbury Inter at Jack Smith Park. And have a great rest of the weekend.